Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Jemarie Pagon, and I am going to discuss about the Enhanced Teacher Education Curriculum Anchored on Outcome-Based Education. So, what is outcome-based education? Outcome-based education means focusing and organizing a school's entire programs and instructional efforts around the clearly defined outcomes. And we want all students to demonstrate when they leave school. That's according to Spady 1993. To address these questions, it is necessary that designed competencies and outcomes of the teacher education curriculum be clearly stated. These competencies will guide teacher education programs on what product do they desire at the end of the college. So recognizing the demand of K to 12, the framework of the NCBTS or the National Competency-Based Teacher Standards, meaning it defines the desired practice of effective teaching and the global requirements of ASEAN 2015, a need to harmonize the teacher competencies is very critical. With the current imperatives of the 21st century, the teacher education curriculum must emphasize teachers' values, skills, and knowledge that are fundamental to good teaching. Teacher may not remain in the classrooms but may take on task as courage designers, program evaluators, but training specialists, and other which are also related to teaching. Number 1, desired outcomes of teacher education programs. These are the ideal graduate of teacher education program from competencies. So intended competencies or outcomes that are addressed by the different NCBTS or the National Competency-Based Teacher Standards. Teacher Standards outcomes uses specialized knowledge and skill in variety of school contexts and in diverse students' background. The domains addressed in NCBTS is the diversity of learning, learning environment, curriculum. Applies inquiry with the use of research approaches and utilize evidence-based knowledge to improve teaching. Diversity of learners, planning, assessing, and reporting, personal growth and professional development, social regard for learning. Self-directs continuous learning related to own expertise for enhancement of students' outcomes and strengthening of professional identity. Personal growth and professional development, social regards for learning. Maximize the involvement of the education communities to work in collaboration for relevant education reforms. Community linkages. So outcomes for ideal graduate of the teacher education programs as new breed of teachers are highly professional, multi-literate, reflective, master subject content, highly skilled, sensitive to issue, multicultural, and innovative. So number 2, teacher education curriculum. This is an example. Using the outcome-based education framework, the competencies previously stated are now translated into outcomes. These are the outcomes we need to see in every graduate. Teacher education program outcomes at the end of the degree, plan for elementary or secondary teaching. The future teacher must have demonstrated basic and higher levels of literacy for teaching and learning. demonstrated deep and principled understanding of the teaching and learning process, mastered and applied the subject matter content and pedagogical principles appropriate for teaching and learning. Next is applied a wide range of teaching related skills in curriculum development, instructional material production, learning assessment, and teaching delivery. Articulated and applied clear understanding of how educational processes relate to political, historical, social, and cultural contexts. Facilitated learning in various classrooms, setting diverse learning coming from different cultural backgrounds. Experience direct field and clinical activities in teaching as an observer teaching assistant or practice teacher. Created an innovative alternative teaching approaches to improve student learning. Participated professional and ethical standards for teachers anchored for both local and global perspective. Pursued continuously lifelong learning for professional growth as a teacher. And here are the additional keys points in learning teaching in outcome-based education, which show the shifts from a traditional to an OBE view, from the traditional view to OBE view. Instruction, learning, inputs, resources, learning outcomes, knowledge is transferred by the teacher, knowledge already exists in the minds of the learners, teacher dispenses knowledge, teachers are designers of methods, teachers and students independent and in isolation, teachers and students works in team. Content and pedagogy to achieve the outcomes. Course or degree contents to become a teacher, a college degree is required. A degree is made up of courses or subjects which are clustered and major or specialized subjects courses. Examples, elementary level teaching, K to grade 6. General education, professional, teacher, education courses, areas of specialization or additional subjects in the specialized field. Secondary level teaching for grade 7 to 10 or junior high, general education courses, professional education courses, major discipline, English, math, science, and others. Secondary level teaching for grade 11 to 12 or senior high, general education course, professional teacher education courses, major discipline or higher level concepts. Examples of probable subjects in the professional teacher education. Foundation courses, child and adolescent learners and learning principles, the teacher and society, the teaching profession, school culture and organization leadership, school community linkages, foundation of special and inclusive education. Letter B is the pedagogical content knowledge courses. These are the facilitating learner-centered teaching and learning, assessment of learning, technology for teaching and learning, the teacher and the school curriculum, building and enhancing literacy skills across the curriculum, teaching the major field subjects on secondary level. Letter C is major courses for the secondary and selected subject area content for the elementary. Experiential learning courses, field study courses, learning observation, practice teaching or the classroom observation, teaching assistants, full immersion. Methods of teaching and delivery modes. The methods of teaching should be varied to address the different kinds of learners. Time-tested methods as well as the current and emerging strategies shall be utilized This should be student-centered, interactive, and transformative. Courses should enhance the concept of learning how to learn for future teachers. The methods of teaching should replicate what should be used in the workplace or schools. Assessment of learning. College learning shall be assessed in similar manner as all other means of assessment. It has been remembered that in the Philippines qualification framework, there are three levels of competencies that all undergraduate students should possess as evidence of their learning outcomes. For example, in a subject curriculum development, the desired course outcomes are: at the end of the semester, the students must have, number one, identified the curriculum concepts that includes the nature and purposes of curriculum. Number two, discuss the different models of curriculum and approaches to the curriculum design. Number three, explain curriculum development in terms of planning, implementing, and evaluating. Number four, describe the different involvement of stakeholders in curriculum implementation. Utilize different evaluation procedures and tools in assessment of learning outcomes. Explained examples of curricular reforms such as K-12 and outcome-based education. Reflected on the value of understanding curriculum development